Alright guys, we're back to working on the side-by-side. This time we're going to put a rock ring on my spare CF Moto 950 tire. Should be nice, quick, and simple. I'm going to go ahead and air down this tire, get it debeat it, get everything off, prepare this rim for welding on the rock ring, and get going. It should be relatively simple. I say that, so let's hope it stays that way. And before you guys say anything, I am by no means a tire machine guru. I picked this machine up used for 300 bucks. It barely works. Those other arms don't work at all. The air is jerried together so that it has air pressure. And yeah, so I might not even be changing these right, but all I know is the tires come off, so I guess that's a plus. Alright, we have the rim separated. I'm going to go ahead and take a flap disc and a wire wheel and clean the outside of this and get it prepped for welding that 11 gauge rock ring. Alright, so here's the plasma cut 11 gauge rock ring. Nothing fancy, cut it on the Langmuir Crossfire XL. Really simple, cuts 11 gauge really well with a prime weld and a machine torch. 1/4 inch, not so much, but I can get to that later when I do a couple videos on the plasma cutter setup itself. In any case, 11 gauge rock ring turns out fine. This is only going on a side-by-side, and of course it's a spare as well, so the original bead locks are going to stay in the side-by-side. This is more, I don't want to say decorative because it does serve a purpose, but is a light duty purpose in its own right. So with that being said, 11 gauge rock ring cut out with the company name. So pretty cool. Now then, once you have the rock ring situated in the rim itself, make sure you allow one of those water runoffs if you're going to make these yourself, or you know, whatever. Make sure the runoffs allow room to get to the air valve, but other than that, not a lot you really have to worry about. These are really simple. It's really just obviously protection from rocks dinging up the rim. So in any case, this is where I want it. I have this all lined up perfectly fine. I'm going to get the welder out. Alright, I'm happy with this tacks. Stitch welding into place now. that's it for the welder. This isn't cleaned at all, obviously, but I'll go ahead and let this cool and hit it with some paint. And then we'll put the tire back on. Nice and quick, rock ring, super easy. Okay, but we do have one problem, and it's that the tire machine can't clamp the back of this rim because there's no backspacing, or there's too much backspacing, excuse me. So, we are going to lube it up and do this one by hand. The unfun way, but at least it's not a truck tire, so should be relatively simple. I say that, and I hope I don't eat my words here, but we'll see. Nice, ATV tires. Okay, all the air is out of the tire completely. So what I'm gonna do now is put the Schrader valve back in, lubricate the entire area with tire lube, and re-air it up to the maximum pressure, and we should be good to go, knock on wood. Lots and lots of tire lube going in. As liberal as we can be with it. All right, next step, we're gonna clean it off, get all that tire lube off, paint it white to match the side by side, and this one's good to go. In any case, next week we're gonna build the cage work as well as the spare mount to put the spare on the CF Moto 950s. Anyways, good quick little project, happy the spare is built, happy with how it looks. I think it looks great. I think the Langmuir Crossfire turned out really well as a plasma system, and the resolution is pretty good for 11 gauge. I'll see you guys next week. We're gonna be building the roll cage for the back of the CF Moto 950.